Hi, my name is Natalie and I write books. We are now 6 months through the year, and at the beginning of this year I made a couple of goals. I think it's time that we check in and see how I'm doing. First things first, let's address the elephant that is in this room. If this is your first video of mine that you're ever seeing, hi, I'm happy you're here. But if it's not, you have probably noticed that I have been absent from this channel for about 2 months, maybe even 3 months at this point. I'm not gonna drone on about why, so I'm just gonna give you the highlights. Basically, I moved across the country again, started another new job again. I was gone from home for most of July on 2 separate, one was a vacation, one was a work trip, but like, I was gone for the entire month basically. So unfortunately for my sanity, YouTube has kind of fallen to the wayside. But I am back. I am so happy to be here. Thank you for your patience in waiting for another video. And today I kind of want to talk about my goals for 2024 and how I'm doing. Yes, this is being filmed in August, but we're gonna pretend like it's not. So I want to start by just celebrating my wins and showing off how much work I've done this year. Pretty much to myself, but I guess by extension you as well. But I just want to be proud of myself before I get to what I maybe haven't accomplished yet. So I track every single time that I write, mainly to keep track of my word count, but also to kind of see how many days a month I'm writing. So we're just going to break this down into quarters, the first 2 quarters of the year, and kind of see how I did. So quarter 1, which is January, February, March, I wrote 25,956 words. I am super proud of that. I wrote 26 days out of 91, or about 29% of the time. Most of those days I was working on my historical romance novel that I call Wild Ivy. That project was really like the main focus of the year, so that's not super surprising. And then quarter 2, which is April, May, June, I wrote 26,744 words in 28 days out of the 91, or about 31% of the time. About a third of the time I was working on Wild Ivy, but the rest of the time I was actually working on a project that I call Project A, which is a YA fantasy. So all of that means that in the first 6 months of the year, I wrote 52,680 words. And I am so proud of that. As someone who really struggled these past few years to write consistently, that's awesome. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm getting to a place that I'm really happy with. So yeah, over 50,000 words in 6 months for someone who wasn't writing for a long time is just awesome. I'm really proud of myself for that. So with those stats out of the way, let's see what my goals were for this year and how I'm stacking up so far. My first goal was to finish draft 2 of Project Wild Ivy. Yeah. I wanted to accomplish this goal in March, and then again in April, and again in May. And I think you know where this is going. Let's just say that it is the beginning of August now and it is not done yet. Progress is slow, but it's happening. And I'm in like the last 10,000 words. I have everything plotted out. I know where I'm going. Just need to get it done. I think that I'm having this mental block. And I don't really know why. Maybe like I've been working on it so long that I'm like afraid of finishing it. I kind of don't think that's true, but my actions are speaking otherwise. I've finished books before, so I don't know why this project feels so different. If you have any tips, please let me know down below. I will accept anything. I have like 5 more chapters. I'm so close. My next goal was to start something new for Camp NaNoWriMo. Done. Check mark. I started and completed a chapter by chapter outline of Project A, and I'm actually like so excited to return to that book when it's time to start drafting and to return to YA, because that was like pretty much exclusively what I wrote for a very long time. Being a young adult myself, when I started writing, I wrote my first novel when I was 12. Yes, literal full-length novel when I was 12. And I feel like I wrote YA because I was a young adult. And then I just kind of kept through that theme because those were the books I loved until I was like 23, 24, and then I started writing Wild Ivy. I've just been really missing the young adult space, and so I'm really excited to get back to it because I feel like that's kind of where my soul belongs, you know? Actually, drafting Project A is currently on hold. I need to finish Wild Ivy first. In theory, I could do that this month and then start on Project A. In actuality, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I hope to the Lord Jesus that it does happen. But you'll know first because you are who I tell about my writing, so fingers crossed, send up a prayer for me. My next goal was more bookish than writing, but I wanted to read 50 books this year. And I'm proud to say I have read 40 so far. And if I'm telling you in real time in August, like I wrote the outline for this in June, but I've read like already almost 50, like 46 books. I am very confident I'm gonna smash this goal out of the park. I've read some great books this year. I've reread some great books this year, but I'm thinking I should probably raise this goal because it's no fun if you accomplish your goal in August, which is bound to happen. So what do you think? Do you think I should bump it to like 60 or should I bump it to like 80? I don't know. Let me know what you think. My next goal was to publish at least 12 YouTube videos. And this is writing related because first and foremost, this is an authortube channel with a little bit of booktube sprinkled in. I can't control subscriber counts or watch time hours, but what I can control is how much content I put out. And so when I was setting a goal for this YouTube channel, I really wanted to focus on something I was in charge of, something I can control. So far this year, I have released, drumroll, 13 videos. This will be the 14th. So smashed it. I did it. I'm really proud of myself. I hoped I would be able to stick with it, and I'm glad that I have. As someone who said for years, for literal years, that I wanted to create content around my writing and build a community and start making friends in this universe, I'm really proud of myself for finally doing it and being consistent because I struggle with that. And yes, asterisks, took a little break, but I took that break intentionally knowing I couldn't handle all that life had thrown at me and YouTube at the same time, so I'm okay with it. This is also a good time to say I'm grateful for every single one of you here. I started posting consistently around 70-ish subscribers, and now I am almost at 500 in 6 months. Like, come on, that's insane. I'm flabbergasted. What a great word, flabbergasted. Anyway, I'm just so excited that you are here, which leaves me to do the YouTuber thing. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a whole lot to me. It's free. And if you like my face and my humor, you'll get more of that. Is that a good selling point? I don't know. And the last writing related goal was to query agents with my project Wild Ivy. So, as evidenced by the before goals, I'm not quite there yet. And I don't know if that is going to happen this year. I need to finish up this draft and then go through it and clean up, like fill in the brackets. And there's definitely at least one plot element I know I need to take out, probably more, rearrange things. Basically what I'm saying is after this draft, after I finish these last 10,000 words, dang it, we will finish, I have probably another draft for me to do that hopefully won't take as long because it's almost there. And then I'm gonna hand it out to beta readers, trusted people to read it and tell me what they think. Another round of edits. And then maybe she'll be ready by then to query. For those who don't know, querying is when you submit to literary agents for them to represent you so that they can help you sell your book to be published. I'm hopeful that a lot of that work will be done in the next 6 months. But hope does not get things done. Maybe if you yell at me in the comments. Don't yell at me, I'm sensitive. I'm actually not that sensitive. You can yell. Just yell nicely. I think that's called encouragement. Encourage me in the comments, please, to finish this book. I'm so close. And only once I finish it can I move on to the next step. And I know that. I just gotta get over myself and do it. Okay, so this video is getting very long, so I am going to really quickly talk about the next 6 months. The next 5 months, I'm filming this at the beginning of August. First, I want to, need to, finish Wild Ivy. And you know what? That is gonna happen sooner rather than later. I'm saying it right now for all the world to hear. I'm gonna finish this book in August. Can I put that on the internet? Because that probably won't happen. No, it is gonna happen. I'm finishing this book in August. It's less than 10,000 words. How hard could it be? I can always change things later. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be done. Second goal, I want to finish the first draft of Project A. Once I finish up Wild Ivy, I think I'm gonna need a break from her. And I'm gonna dive back into Project A and actually start drafting that first draft. And I think I can finish it in time. I'm hoping that might be my NaNoWriMo project. We shall see. Stay tuned. I'm thinking Project A is gonna be around 70,000 to 80,000 words. So if I want to do that this year, I'm gonna have to pick up the pace, and I am aware of that. But I am hoping now that life has settled again, that I can get into a more consistent routine. My husband is taking a class, much to his chagrin. He does not want to do it, but the upside of that is that he has to do homework, which means that we have time to sit and work on computers together in a cafe and whatnot, which forces him to work on homework and me to work on my book. So in theory, it's possible. And the last little goal for these next 6 months, 5 months, is that I want to publish 13 more YouTube videos, minimum. I want to double what I already have up. I want to continue to grow this community. I'll do a mixture of sit-down videos, of writing vlogs. I know you guys like my writing vlogs. I will try to do more, which will also help me accomplish my goal of writing more, because I have to write to film those vlogs. So it's a good idea because it makes me do 2 things that I need to accomplish. So you guys might be onto something. I think you're pretty smart. I might even throw in a few writing challenges. I love those I tried writing like videos where authortubers take like a famous writer's routine and try to do it themselves. Let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing from me, or anything else you want to see. Like, what videos are important to you? Is there writing advice you want me to impart? Is there vlogs you want to see? Let me know. Collaborations even. That is going to be it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for bloopers. I have them at the end of every single video I do. I will see you later. Bye. I don't know why I put on a sweatshirt. It is like 100 degrees outside. That is going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna touch, that sounds wrong. What is wrong with me today?